Well, hello and welcome everyone to this Crazy Cash Club Update webinar. My name is Roger McIntyre. My best friend and business partner is Martin Morrison. We have a very exciting webinar for you today. A lot of people are very pumped up and raring to go. We do appreciate you being here. The room is filling up rather fast and it's just about there. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Martin. And Martin?
All right. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate it. Thank you all for coming on the Saturday webinar. And I'm sure you're as tired as we are. We've been working so hard, excuse me, to get everything going here. And it's just been a lot of work, a lot of sleepless nights, but it's starting now. So as you know, we are in now the official pre-launch of the Platinum World Team Build. And hopefully you're already signed up in there. Let you know, I gave you guys really good chances there. We got a great entry into the program right ahead, and let you know I'm still haven't emailed the entire Crazy Cats Club. So you guys that have been on the webinars, you guys that were in, especially the ones that were in Structure 1 and 2 and Structure 1, you got your invites got sent out, and then we went out and then we posted it on Facebook and we put it back here. And also right here, I'm going to show you this here. This was something different. When we found out here, they said, don't give out your URL until today. Now you can because we're in the launch. That was just for us to get in there, but we weren't supposed to give out our things there. So, but that's been taken care of. Everything's cool there. So you can definitely do it. Now this is the main sign up. As you know, we are under two spots. We're one on the left leg and one on the right leg of the business. So one's under my account, one's under Roger's account, and when you click that, it's going to let you know it's going to either be, it'll say Martin Morris or it's going to say Roger McIntyre. So that's the proper one because that's what gets everybody into the downline. So I still haven't emailed everybody in Crazy Cash Club left. So if you still have some members there that you want them to get signed up underneath you need to do that because tonight I will be sending out the email inviting people to join over here. And I'm trying to do it strategically to help as many people as possible. So that means I might even be advertising under other people for them. And if I see something looks weak over here, I'm going to advertise in that section. If it looks weak over here, I'm going to direct people to that section. So they may be directed to different places, but that's what we're trying to do to make it work better for everybody. But you guys are incredible. You were smart. Many of you were right there, ready to go. You signed up immediately, and you're going to be very happy after this 30-day pre-launch. When it gets done there and you see it growing, it's amazing what's happening right now. There are literally thousands of people in the program. Of course, some are on their other legs and stuff, but if you count everybody, it's amazing. So what we're going to help, what everyone should do, everyone should try to sponsor at least 2 people. And what if you say, well, I have problem sponsoring people? Well, good thing you're here at the beginning because as it builds and builds up, if you start making money and you start getting people underneath you, that money collects. You don't lose it. You're not going to lose your spot as long as you pay on that 48-hour period after the end of the pre-launch. That's when everybody pays at that point. So you get to watch it build up during this time. So remember, everyone should be trying to sponsor 2 people. And all that time, the money builds and builds and builds anyway. No one can go over you. No one can take your place. Once you make that payment, it's really cool because it just builds and builds and builds. And then once you do get up to 166,000, then you can start over again. And that's really great. Then to start over and watch it all happen, everybody follow each other and stuff, that's going to be amazing when that happens. But in other programs, what happens is a lot of times people are a little anxious about joining other paid programs, and you say, why is that? And they say, well, think about it. And they say, here's a great thing, you can make a bunch of money, and they show you how you can make all that money. Then you think, well, what happens? And what they usually say, well, you need to sponsor this many people, 2, 3, 4, 6, whatever, and try to do the best you can. And what happens is you're trying to get people to join, and you're trying to get them to join pay money. Meanwhile, each month you're paying over and over again. So you say, well, let's say you just needed 3 people. I just need to get 3 people. So your first month, you only got 1 person, okay, and he actually paid, right? But you still need two, so you're not making the money you could be making. Then you finally get your, maybe the next month you get your second. Okay, I'm almost there. In the third month, you get your third, but then the first guy dropped out. Why did he drop out? Because he doesn't want to keep paying that monthly fee because he's having a hard time getting people in. And that, that's the biggest stopper. If you think about it, that's the biggest stopper for most MLM programs is it's because of the monthly fee. It's not just a one-time fee you can take care of. So now you got the Platinum World Team Build. So you go there, you pay your $100. What do you get for that 100? First of all, you actually get some physical things you can use. You're gonna get the, excuse me, the unlimited. Excuse me for a second. I clear my throat here. I apologize. All right, sorry about that. So, so first of all, you get unlimited landing pages. You come up to autoresponders, everything. Most places like that will cost you $60 to $150 a month. I use ClickFunnels myself, right? And I'm sure you've seen now some of the stuff that I produced, but I pay $300 a month for that. So think about this, $100 a year for unlimited use compared to like I pay $300 a month, right? And if you're starting out, that's pretty good. Plus, there's over $2,000 worth of software and training that you can use, and most of them you can resell, and that's a freebie with it. That's well worth the $100 just by itself, even if there wasn't a program. But now they got this amazing affiliate program that's built into it. So when you pay your $100, you are locked in. Anyone, if someone comes below you, they can never get ahead of you. Someone can't say, well, here, let me pay the 200 first, or let me pay 500, let me pay the 2,000, right? Sort of like what the plan was showing. And then let me move up there because I've seen other programs do that, right? Well, then they would jump ahead of you, and then you have to keep working hard to get up to that point. You don't have to do that here. Let's say you paid your $100. Let's say you had two people in, right? And then let's say you got sick and you couldn't work the program anymore, but you come back later and you check it and you found out that other people, because you're still at the beginning, those two people are getting their two like they're supposed to and everything like that. And maybe somebody above you is really working hard with it too. But the thing is, let's say you came back in 6 months and there was like $50,000 there that you could keep. You could take it then. It didn't make any difference the fact that you were sick or something. Or what if it took you 6 months, 7 months, 8 months to get two people in? Let me think about it this way. Let's say it starts building up here and you have all this money there and you want to get two people in real fast. What can you do? Hey, why don't you just pay their way in? So I'll pay you in, here, I'll put my wife in here, or I'll put my husband in here, or put my kids in here, or put my cousin in, or someone. You pay for those two people. All that money is still available to you. I mean, right there. So any way you look at it, this is a no-brainer. People need to come in and lock their position, especially at the end of that, within that 48-hour period. We want to put that $100 in there immediately because that's going to lock you in there. Anyone that fails it, and I promise you, there's going to be people that are going to forget about it. They're going to sleep through it. They're not paying attention, and they're going to miss it, and you're going to take their position. And they may go boom, boom, boom up 2, 3, or 4, but you're going to move up to those positions because they didn't pay in that 48 hours. And what's going to happen then, you're much closer at the top. The closer you are to the top, usually the more you're going to make because the people at the top are usually working really hard. And that's what I'm doing. Like I said, that's why I'm going to be working on some of our weaker links. I'm going to be advertising there. I'll be advertising for other people just to build it up there. But other people are doing the same thing. I see people out there, they're bringing in, they found leaders who are bringing in other leaders. I mean, it's just exploding. And we're not even near the end of the pre-launch. And so by the end of the pre-launch, this would be really crazy. Anyone who doesn't lock in their position at the end of this pre-launch is crazy. Even if someone came in at the very last day, they need to pay their $100 right then and lock it in then, because then we go into real launch. It's the actual launch of the business, and then we're gonna see a lot of things happen. So I'm going to try to answer some of the questions I've been getting already. People are asking me, is there going to be a co-op? Can we do co-ops? Well, what I want to do this time is I've been talking to some of our members. I want to go ahead and I want to try some advertising. Me and Roger are going to try some advertising. and we're going to see if that pulls in really good. So we're going to test it really good and see how many people come in worth it and see if it's consistent. If it works good, it's consistently bringing people in, then and only then I'm going to open it up as a co-op. We got that new rotator system. It works excellent. It doesn't have any bugs or anything with it. So it works perfectly. So what I'm going to do then we can go ahead and do a co-op, and then we can invest a lot of money as a team and just watch it really bring in a ton of people. So this time I want to make sure that it's on a consistent basis. So it may take a little while, so don't worry, because remember, if you paid your 100, you're locked in. So you don't have to worry about it. So when the co-op is ready, then you'll start seeing sign-ups underneath you that way as well. Excuse me. And that's one reason, like I said, everyone's just, if you can sponsor, keep sponsoring people, because of the fact that they're going to be in your immediate downline, and that's going to get you to the $166,000, 800 faster, because when you get more people then, you're not relying on everybody else. You're relying on your own efforts. You're going to be able to get people in, and then of course they will bring people in. And when we get this co-op going, it should work really, really well. But we're going to make sure we test it very, very well. Okay. And real fast, Roger, I just want to ask you, make sure that, can you still hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you just fine. Perfect.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. So there, like I said, there will be a co-op, but only after we thoroughly test it and make sure it's really, really good, because I want to make sure it works great for everybody, because we've done some in the past where some people did well, some people didn't do well at all, some people got nothing, and I don't want that. I want it to be something that I see it's working really good. This should be a pretty easy sell. It has been so far, and like I said, I think it's a no-brainer. Once they make that one investment, they got the products. They can use the products to get people in. They can use the products for any business. They can use the products to learn, increase their own learning on advertising, getting traffic, stuff like that. And they can sell that. They can set up their own system where they can sell advertising to people, and they can say, here, $100. Come in here and you get this advertising. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with that, with the software and with the training. So all that's going to be available for everybody as soon as they pay, and you can use it to help make money. So that's what our game plan is right now. So what I'm looking at and what Roger's looking at, we're going to look for specific advertising for weak areas in our left side or right side. Same thing for Roger, left side, right side. We're going to look at weak areas. If someone needs a speed bump, we're going to try to do that as well. But if I see you working really good, one thing about the club here is with the team build is that we may be able to help people who tried really hard, but you're just having a hard time getting your 2 people or something like that, where we may even be able to pay to get you going, right? If let's say you got people in, or let's say you got people in and you're having trouble with the $100 fee at the very end, we may be able to help you with that too. So the main thing is we want people that are working hard to get into this program. So that's what it takes, a lot of stuff like that, people helping people. So when you get people in, if you get 2 people in, you can help them get their 2 in. You don't have to sit there and keep doing your own. You can say, well, here, okay, hey, John, you signed up with me, you're having a hard time, let me advertise with you and show John what you're doing. You both do it till he gets first and second, and help your other person as well. And then they should do the same thing, help those 2. If everyone would get 2, then help their 2, this would be a no-brainer. Plus, we're going to anything we find out works good with the program, that's working best with the program, we're going to be letting you know right here at Crazy Cash Club on our updates, because this is a gold mine. This is a gold mine. And I want everyone to be able to participate and get the very most of it. And what's really great about it, once your downline's growing, once you have that 30 people filled, they're still bringing their people and stuff like that. All you're really doing is sitting back and watching it grow, and watching your money build, and you take it out when it's available. That it can be taken out until you finally do the 166,000. I mean, even if you just sit there and watch it, you're locked in. They can't, like I said, no one can jump ahead of you. This is what's really, really, really cool. And and again, I do apologize, everybody. Again, the webinar's full, and a lot of people are trying to get in. So please try to update your downline. Any people that you're working with, update them. You should be giving out your URL now to everybody, and doing with that. So it's working. It's working really, really good. It's really exciting. It's going to make a lot of people money. And then when we all pay at the end of the pre-launch, we're all going to be locked in, and we can't lose our positions for anything. And it's just going to, it just builds up and builds up, and that's what we're looking for. And hopefully by then we're going to have some really good co-ops in place. We're going to have all sorts of stuff that are just going to really bring them in. I'm also working with another advertising agency to see if we can get it set up where they can do advertising, so we can start selling paid signups. And that doesn't mean pay to join for free programs. Don't do that. You don't do that, especially with this one. Don't do that. Don't go somewhere and say, hey, I'll pay this company money. They said they'll give me free signups. Don't do that, because those people will not join. I tell you, they won't join, and it's going to corrupt it all. It's a terrible thing. But what I'm talking about is, again, where they can pay to get you like 2 people to sign up and to pay, right? 2 real paid signups. That's our main goal. If we can do that, and everybody came in and said all they have to do, here, go buy this package, you'll get 2 paid signups, boom, boom. Those people, here, just buy this package, you'll get 2 paid signups. Then nobody would have to work at it. We can let the advertising agency bring it all in, and that would be it, right? So it's hold on, please, I'm sorry. So I think that would be the best thing possible. And so that's what we're working on toward that end. If that works good, then we can implement that pretty much the whole company-wide. I can get with the CEO Ramon and show him to him, and I'm sure he would adopt that. So, but we're gonna do it for our team first. Make sure it's working, right? So take care of you guys. So this is really exciting to me, and I think it can be done. And I think it can be done in a really big way. So so if we can get paid signups like that, it'd be amazing. So what you're going to want to do definitely is at the end of the pre-launch, you're going to have 48 hours to make your payment. Make your payment. If you miss it, you miss it. If I mean, do make some contingency plans, like what happens, oh, if you went into the hospital, someone knows what to do to pay for you. I mean, like that, because they can't go back and insert you once you've been deleted, you know. And I know it's just too many people, folks. It's just too many people. They can't do that. So I definitely want you to go ahead and make sure you make that payment. Now, for you advertisers out there, you guys going out advertising, remember, this is not a gifting program, okay? This is a regular business now because it's a product and everything like that. They got a great affiliate program, but it's not a gifting program. So people are using words like gifting. Don't do that. And that's a good way to get us shut down. And they'll look at that, and then sometimes they like to shut you down before they even find out what's going on because somebody was advertising wrong. So don't do that. Don't use words like leveraging. That makes it more sound like investing and stuff. You know, you got to avoid those type of words because it's not, even though it's really cool. I know what you're saying, you know what I'm saying, but you know, the government has their own ideas about what it is, because this is not a gifting program. This is not an investing program. It's a business where you get a product, but there's an affiliate program where you can make money, and you can make a lot of money because they're really good with that. And so be careful with what you're saying. So keep away from stuff like that, and keep away from words like spillover and stuff like that, because you know most people don't get spillover. Some people will get a lot. You know, I mean, you might let's say you get someone in. Let's say you're a good marketer. You get someone in, and you kept marketing it. Well, that person might get a lot of spillover because of your efforts, but that's not going to happen for everybody. I know right at the very beginning, a lot of people probably got spillover that were really close to the top, but that's how it is normal. But most people don't get it, so don't talk about getting that there. And I know it's when we talked about you at the beginning about getting in there, I mean it. I know this program has probably generated more spillover than any other program I've been in, but you don't join for spillover. You join because it's the money-making opportunity. You really join. You got the product and everything, but I know people join because they want that money-making opportunity. Well, you can make that money because once you make the payment, you're locked in. You can't get moved away. All you can do is get moved up, and that's how it works. And then if we do really good with our advertising, we're going to be bringing people in again and again and again. So that's pretty much what I have for you today. We're going to be coming up, also we'll be coming up with other approved ads and stuff like that. And if we get that approved through Platinum World Team Build, we'll present that to you and some things like that so you can copy and use what we're using to help you out there. Also remember, they had a webinar today. I wasn't able, I was actually sleeping. I had been up so many hours I couldn't take it anymore. I slept through it, but there is a recording, so I got the email, so hopefully you got the email, and you'll watch that recording along with me. I'll be watching that tonight. So make sure you look at there. It's some really good information from what I hear. Ramon said it was really good, and everyone needs to listen to it. So please listen to that. It's going to help you out. And meanwhile, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to start focusing, and Roger's going to focus on weak areas in our structure for our team. And we're going to, so we can start bringing people in those areas, so all of you can help you with your money as well, and help, because the more we can get in there, the more it's going to look good for everybody, and the more people there are going to pay. Once people are paid, they're locked in. They don't have to worry about month after month anymore. They just sit back and, well, let me ask you, a simple, if it took you a year and at the end of the year you made $166,000, would that make you sad? I know you would like to have it today. Me too. I would like to have it in 30 days or 2 months or whatever. But if I had to wait a year and I got $166,000, I don't think I'd be too unhappy. And I don't think you will either. So that's the thing. That's the beauty of it. Now, if you had to pay every month and had to wait a year to get that money, then you might say, well, I don't know about that, because I have expenses. I got to do stuff. My rent went up, all this stuff. I can't be afford this every month. Well, you don't have to, not with Platinum World Team Build. So everything is about this program. I love it, and we're going to keep it going. Once you get paid, take advantage of the tools. We're going to see what's there too, and so we can all use that together, and then find things that's going to help bring more people into it. They can get the tools, and of course it's going to help make you money, make your upline money, and those people come in, well, it's going to make them money and make you money and make your upline money. That's how it works. It really, really, really is good. And so that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing that, working on our weak areas. You guys and gals keep working on getting your 2 people in. Get them in as soon as you can. Get those 2 people in, and then help them get their 2. If everyone did that, this program would take care of itself. And if you have problems, ask your sponsor. Say, hey, I need some help. If your sponsor doesn't help you, then you can go up the line, and we'll see what we can do for you. But we're gonna try to have every Saturday have different things that we can talk about to help promote your team building, especially there in pre-launch. Because tell everybody, this is it. Jump in. We are in pre-launch. You need to get in before we fully launch. Get in there, and then and if people fail to make their payment, you can even get a higher spot as you move up and take that. Now, this is the time to get people in before the official launch. Get in for free, start working at it. See, as you get people in, and if they get people in, they're going to start seeing some money coming there. And so that's why, and I would be picky with people too. Say, hey, I know you want to join. So there's passive advertising, and there's a little more proactive advertising. If you do passive advertising and someone sees it and they sign, they join, that's great, right? But if you get to talk to people and ask you questions, ask them questions. They're going to say, well, hi, I know this is going to work and this stuff. You can give them some information. You say well, this is what, because of the product, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get over $2,000 worth of software and training that you can use and resell and make money with it. Right there, that's worth it. It's a one-time payment. You don't have to worry about paying month after month. Once you pay, you're locked into the earnings, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger, and you can collect that money. So, but let me ask you, and so I know you're looking into this, but I want to work with people that are going to work with me. If I let you in, if I let you join this program, will you promise to bring in 2 people? And then once those 2 people come in, if they have any problems, will you help them? And they said, well, I don't know. Well, if you're not going to want to try to bring in 2, I want to work with someone else, because if you have trouble bringing 2 people in, I'll help you, but you know, I need you out there working because I can't do everyone's job for them. And my team is going to make the most money than any other team because I'm going to be dedicated to this. So if you want my help, it's like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. If you'll say and promise that you'll do your best to get in 2 people, I'll let you in. And you can go ahead and sign up and do that. And you can even do that when it launches. You know, it's saying, well, you can sign up and pay your money, but I don't want you to unless you're going to try to get 2 people in, because I want to make $166,000 ASAP. I'm sure you want to make $166,000 ASAP as well, right? And they're going to say, yeah. So do you promise that you'll do your best to get 2 in? If you have problems, I'll help you, but you got to do the same thing for the people you bring in. Are you willing to dedicate and do that? And if you will, I'll let you in. And they say, yeah, I'll do that. Okay, here's my thing. If you do it like that, you're going to get some dedicated people. They're going to help you. You're going to make more money faster than anybody else. It really works that good. And if you really, and then if you come across someone who's like what we call a big hitter, someone has a group of 50 or more, and then you need help with talking with them, then I know I'd be happy talking with Roger. If they're really big, I bet you we could even get Ramon to talk with them. Okay, and because that would be a money making machine for you right there. The thing, you've got 2 people like that, and they're still out there because they all don't know about this yet. So anyway, that's what you want to focus on, getting people in right now. Use the right words. Don't say gifting. Don't say, talk about spillover. Don't talk about leveraging. Just say, hey, if you want to make a lot of money, this is a time we're in pre-launch. See what you can do before we launch. It's an amazing program. And just talk about it. And you can talk about the products. So one great thing to do is go and watch the webinar that was recorded today. He did it at, I think it was like 11 a.m. Eastern. He sent you an email, so you should be able to go and look at the recording, and I'll be watching that myself. And then just do what you can. If you try really hard and you still don't get a couple of people in, that's okay. At least you're trying, right? If you do get a couple of people in, awesome, boom, they're getting people in. If you do get some people in, help them if they need help. That's all you do. Meanwhile, Roger and I are going to be trying to help you guys. We're going to try to advertise in the slow areas. The ones that are going crazy on their own, we'll leave them to themselves. Those are a little bit slow. We're going to advertise there and try to bring people that way. That will help everybody. Because anyone we bring in, see, that's why I said I don't have to bring it underneath me. I bring in anyone that's below me because it's going to help me in the long run. See, it's great to help other people, but it's even better to make money while you're helping other people, right? So that's what you can do. Once you get things going, look at your left side and your right side. If they seem kind of uneven, start helping the other side. Maybe get with that first person in your first position, or if he needs it, or that first person in your second position if he needs it or she needs it. Then just help them there, right? And then start doing that, and you'll see it grow and grow. So that's what we're going to be doing. We'll be testing with the advertising agency about so we can get an effective co-op that we know is going to work for everybody. And once we realize that, then we'll let you all know about it. So it may not even happen until after pre-launch, but that's okay. Once you paid, once it does happen, they're going to follow your downline, so you're going to be good with that there. And our ultimate goal, of course, is to get the advertising agency where we can place orders and we can pay them to get us members who will pay to join. So you want 2 people where they can get 2 people that sign up underneath you and to pay their $100. So that, and then they can do the same thing. If we could do that, this is over. It's gone. We're going to be talk about cycle. We'll get that 166,000, start over again, 166,000, and just keep doing it. And then remember, you're going to have some big money here. Save some of it, because we have some ideas about some bigger programs that we can join in the future. Ones that cost you like $5,000 to join, but they pay off the megabucks. Think about that, because remember, once you have money, it's easier to make money. So this is the start, folks. Get busy now. What you do now is going to make a big difference down the road really fast. And then once we get everything going smoothly, you're going to be surprised how fast that you could be making money with the Platinum World Team Build. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Like I said, we're going to be doing other future webinars and we're going to, when we find things that are working, we're going to share it with you. I don't think next Saturday we'll open the questions, but it's possible that we'll have the questions. I am, as just because I am not going to be here, I'm going to be on the road starting tomorrow, and I'm going to be at my parents' house, and I'll be coming back the following probably the following Sunday, I believe. So I'll have the webinar still for you guys. I'll just have it over there. But this is exciting times, everybody. You're in a position in a program that is just going to help you, because you won't have to pay monthly and watch the money go as you're trying to do that. Just think about it. If you ever did want to spend money for advertising, you will have more money to spend because you're not paying every month, right? If something's effective, it's going to work, you won't mind spending money as long as you know you're going to get results, right? So, but that's what's so good about this program. Once you pay the one time, you are locked in, and all you can do is go up at that point. You never go down. You never get out. You just move up, and then and if it takes a little longer, well, you still start taking money. Like I said, even if it took a year, yeah, for your 166,000, all you paid was that one time 100, and you didn't have to worry about losing your earnings. They occur, and they pay you forward, just like normal. If when the people come in, they pay, they'll still pay you forward. You move up, you never move out, right? You never move out because you had paid your $100, and that way people above you still get paid their money and stuff like that. And then when you're ready and you can take that money out, you can just take it out. So you won't lose anything. The only people that are going to lose is anyone who doesn't quite understand what we're doing. They don't pay the 100 in that 48 hours. And then, because once we get into regular launch, then we're going to bring everybody in across the world. They can see it's a regular launch. They have to pay as soon as they join, and they're going to see the benefits. And those people that join at that point are going to get you results, because they're not going to pay and do nothing. They're going to pay, and they know they're going to want to get those two people in, so to help those two and do the same thing. If we can get that advertising agency going with us to do paid signups for us, that's going to be really amazing, and that's going to build it up fast for our team. So anyway, you can still see I'm excited about it. Roger's really excited about it. I'm going to turn over to Roger for a little bit, just so he can talk to you and say a few words. But we're pretty much on the same. I think I stole most of his thunder, though. But Roger, sir, why don't you go ahead and say a few words for us?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any words left. You pretty much got them all. No, that was really great. Very important. Part of that was you talking about like being a mentor to someone. You're going to help them. Make it sound like you're doing them a favor for letting them in, and you kind of really are. I mean, this is a fantastic opportunity, and you might wonder how would you get somebody like that? You know, yeah, you can buy expensive leads and phone them and go that route, but in your advertising, maybe even your splash pages, be really forthcoming that you want to be phoned. You can get a free Google number. You don't have to compromise security or anything. You can go to Skype number. That's probably even better, because then you can share screens if you had to. And just invite people to phone you. Promise that you will talk to them. And you'd be surprised what you'll get. And there are people out there really trying to make money, and they want to work from home. They want to quit their job. And if you approach it that way and really be out there and forthcoming, give them every opportunity to contact you, you can. Your phone number, your email address, you'll contact them. It even sound really busy. Just say, if I don't get back to you right away, I'm answering as many calls as I can every day. And because people know that if you want something done, you ask a busy person. And so act and be really busy, and that will really improve the type of member that you get, the type of prospect that you get. And also, while we're on email, I just want to point out, most of you, of course, received the email. You signed up, you're in your first two structures of $25 legacy. But I've gotten a couple of emails, a couple of different sport tickets from people that did not get notified because they used Hotmail, AOL, or some other email client other than Gmail. And right now we're recommending pretty much only Gmail. Yahoo we used to recommend, but we don't trust them 100%. anymore if there have been some issues. But Gmail, you'll always get the email. It'll always either end up, it may end up in your spam folder, may end up in promotions, but you will always get your email. And so, and it's easy to change that in your Crazy Cash Club back office. Just click on watch this first at the top of the page when you're logged in, and you can, heck, you can have more than one in there to have a backup email update thing. Just to make sure you get all the updates, you can have 2 addresses in there if you want. So that's pretty much all I got to say. I'll hand it back over to you, Martin.
All right. Thank you, Roger. Appreciate it. So again, folks, you got in at a great time. No one is going to be higher than you guys, right? Because they all have to come after you now. And we just started the pre-launch. We still got over 27 days of it. It's going to be a wonderful thing. So after that build's over, we're going to hit the 48-hour period. And by that time, we'll have more information from the company on how we're going to be able to pay with that, like Bitcoin. It's going to be an option. Debit, credit card, stuff like that. Whatever other options they have, they'll announce that. But you have 48 hours to make that payment. Make sure you're ready for it. Like I said, make sure you have a contingency if you live by yourself, and maybe get one with your friends or something like that. Or if you trust someone that you can trust as a family member, they could do that for you. In case something happens, they know that you tell them, if this happens, I want you to do this for me. And then you can plan for that. It's that important, because you don't want to lose these positions. You want to lock them in there, and then you can hope that someone who didn't pay, that you can take their position. All you're going to be able to do is go up from where you are. You cannot go down. You can only go up. Okay. And when everyone starts, when we hit the regular launch and people start paying to join, those are going to be the type of people you're going to want. And then that's going to really help. So that's when the co-op will be a really good thing, when people come in to pay, that type of co-op. Not sign up for fun, but sign up for cash, so they can participate, they can get the product, and then you make money off that. That's going to be the best type of co-op, not for a freebie, but for actually paying. So that's what we're working on, and that's what, and just you keep working it now until launch time. Get ready for it. Make sure you use the proper words. Click on that. If you haven't watched the webinar that Ramon had today, watch the repeat of it, and we'll just move on. So next Saturday, we'll probably have more things to talk about. If we can, we'll take questions. I probably don't think I will on that one, but at least a week from next Saturday, we'll open up and get some questions going. So in case I miss something, a lot of you ask questions here right now, and then we go over them after the webinar, and then we see if there, especially if there's a lot on the same questions, and we know there's something that we really need to address. But hey, guys and gals, this is it. This is a fun one. It's a one-time pay, so you can't beat that. This is going to generate lots and lots of money and make a lot of happy people. So I'm glad you're a part of it. I'm glad all of you that already joined, that you're locked, and I'm really glad you did that, because like I said, you can't go down. All you can do is go up. So again, thank you for coming, and we'll see you next Saturday. So until then, it's bye-bye for now. You all take care.